Hello everyone, welcome to LRDI Prep. My name is Sameer Sardana. I'm teaching students live on Unacademy Plus for CAT exam preparation. On LRDI Prep, I will be uploading videos for CAT exam LRDI section. So you can subscribe to the channel so that you get notification of all of my videos. In this video lesson, we are going to discuss a CAT 2019 LRDI set from the slot 1. It is a bar graph based on the concept of ranking. So let's have a look at on this set. This is the instruction part, and it is very important that you go through the instructions carefully. Observe all the components, find out how those components are connected, and where you are supposed to pick the data from for that particular component. If you do not read the paragraph, you will never get to know that where you are supposed to get the data from, where you are supposed to look for to get the data of that particular component. Question says, the Ministry of Home Affairs is analyzing crimes committed by foreigners in different states and Union Territory of India. All cases refer to the one registered against foreigners in 2016. Now again, this is the information. You either keep it in mind or just note it down that this set is talking about only for those cases which are registered against foreigners in 2016. The number of cases are classified into three categories, and these three categories mentioned over here are IPC crimes. The second is SLL crimes, you can see over here, and the third category is other crimes. So these are the three categories, other crimes. For 9 state or duties are shown in the figure below. So there's another figure which is mentioned over here in the next slide. It's given here in the next slide, but let's quickly go through the information part first. So this is the bar graph where you're supposed to take the data from. All right, and it is mentioning about the data of the 9 states or UTs. These 9 belongs to the top 10 state or UTs in terms of the total number of cases registered. So these 9 UTs or state which are mentioned in this bar in this stack bar graph are out of top 10 cities. So out of top 10, 9 is mentioned. That means one city is not mentioned in this bar graph. Okay. The remaining state, now as you can see, out of 10 only 9 are mentioned. So the one remaining state is West Bengal, where all the 520 cases registered were SLL crimes. So in West Bengal, all 520 cases belong to the category of SLL. Now you can see the first paragraph is very easy to understand. There is nothing, there is nothing complex that you need to that you need to go through in the first paragraph. It's very simple information. You can easily categorize it and you can understand it in one reading. Okay, now look at this bar graph. Looking at this bar graph, you can easily see those three categories of crimes are mentioned over here in these code. IPC crime is coded as this blue bar graph, right? SLL crime is represented by the orange graph, and the other crime is coded as this vertical blue lines. All right. So, for example, if I have to study, if I have to find out the number of cases of IPC crime in Delhi, then what you are supposed to do is to find out this case. You are supposed to look for the blue bar graph, right? You are supposed to look for the blue bar graph. So here in Delhi, you can see the number of IPC crime are from 0 to 64, right? See, you can observe the scale. Whenever you are reading the data, it's very important that you observe the scale. On the x-axis, a scale of 10 is given to you. So from one line to second line, there is a scale of 10. The value is getting jumped by 10. So this is 10 value, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and this complete value is 10. So the half of will be near here. So this is slightly less than half. So you can say the IPC crime in Delhi are 64. Similarly, if you want to find out the SLL crimes of Delhi, you can see that this value is 10, this is 10, 20, and this is slightly less than 10, so let's take it 8. This is slightly more than 5, so let's take it 6. So SLL crimes in Delhi are 10 plus 10, 20, 20 plus 8, 28 plus 6, 34. And similarly, you can read the remaining values. You just need to take an idea how to take the values from this bar graph. Okay. The cities are mentioned over here. Delhi Karnataka, Goa, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Haryana, Kerala, Puducherry, and Telangana. So out of 10 states, guys, only 9 are mentioned. And the last, there's one more state which was West Bengal, and in West Bengal, all 520 cases belongs to SLL category. Okay. Now, once you are done with this information part, let's go to the next slide. There's another slide that you need to read before you go to the questions. Let's understand it also. What does this say? It says the table below shows the rank of the 10 state or UTs mentioned above among all the state UTs of India in terms of the number of cases registered in each of the 3 categories of crime. So here in this table, you are ranking the different states or UTs among different crimes based on the number of cases. And how the ranking is given, it is explained in this line. A state UT is given rank R for a category of crime if there are R-1 states or UTs having a large number of cases registered in that category of crimes. A one particular R rank will be given if there are R-1 state UTs having a large number of cases. For example, let's say Delhi is having the number of IPC crime cases as let's say 10, and if there are 2 more states which are having more than 10, right, then the rank to Delhi will be given as 3, right? So a rank R will be given to a particular country if a particular state or UT if R-1 state or UT is having a large number of cases registered in that category. For example, if 2 states have the same number of cases in a category and exactly 3 other state UTs have large number of cases listed in the same category, then both the states are given rank 4 in that category. Missing the rank in the table are denoted by this sign. Okay. So what does it say, guys? That if you are having 2 states having the same number of registered cases and there are 3 more states which are having more number of cases as compared to those 2 states, then rank number 1, 2, 3 will be given to the 3 states which are above the country that you are talking about. And because those 2 states are having the same number of IPs, same number of crimes, both will be assigned the same rank. Okay. So both state or UTs which are having the same number of cases will be assigned a rank 4, right? Now let's go to the next part, guys. Okay, so what we are supposed to do now in the question, we are supposed to find out what is the rank of Kerala in the IPC crime category. Kerala ka IPC crime category में rank क्या? It's very easy set, guys, right? You can see that this table is explaining you about the ranking and the sum of the rank have been missed, right? And these are the values that you're supposed to find out mainly to answer all the questions. So the method of ranking has been explained in this bar graph, so you do not have to just go through the you don't have to check the rank of each and every state or UT is mentioned over here. If you understand how the ranking is being given. Okay. Now, as for the question, what we are supposed to find out? We are supposed to find out the rank of Kerala in the IPC crimes. Okay. Now look for the IPC crime. IPC crime is mentioned by this blue color, guys, right? IPC crime is mentioned by this blue color. Now, if I have to rank the country with the highest number of cases in IPC crime will be ranked 1, right? So we have to find out for Kerala. If you look for Delhi, you can see the bar graph length for Delhi is highest compared to the other state or UTs, right? So obviously the rank 1 will be given to Delhi, right? Delhi will be given the rank 1. And then you see, just look for the length of bar graph. You can solve this set by visualization, right? You have to compare the length of the bar. If the length of the bar is more, that means the number of cases are more. If the number of cases are more, the rank will also be, the first rank will be given to that particular state or UTs. So we can see that if you compare this blue bar graph, the first blue bar graph, the highest length of bar is in the case of Delhi. So Delhi will be given the rank 1. Now after that you can clearly see the second highest length of bar graph is of Goa. So the second rank will be given to Goa. Now, if I have to give the third rank, you see that there is a tie between Karnataka and Maharashtra. Karnataka and Maharashtra both have the same bar graph length. That means rank 3 will be given to Karnataka and Maharashtra both, and the rank 4 will now not be given to any other state, because on rank 3 two states are mentioned over here. Now, after giving the rank 3 to Karnataka and Maharashtra, you will have to skip the rank number 4. Now, go to the next bar graph, right? In terms of a length of a bar graph, you can clearly see the blue bar graph of Kerala is more compared to any other state or UTs. But rank number 4 cannot be given to Kerala because we have placed two states on the rank number 3. So, rank number 5 will be given to Kerala, and this is the answer of the question. That's it. What is the rank of the Kerala in the IPC crime? You say the 5. 5 is the answer of the question, guys. Is it clear? Right? So very easy step based on the basic concept of reading the bar graph and how to assign the rank based on the ascending number of cases. Right? Now look for the second question. We are supposed to tell, in the second case, we are supposed to, in the two states where the highest total number of cases are registered, the ratio of the total number of cases in IPC crimes to the total number in SLL crime is closest to. So we are supposed to look for those two states which have the highest total number of cases. The highest total number of cases, and then after finding those two states which are having the highest total number of cases in total, right? We are supposed to find out the ratio of the total number of cases in IPC crime to the total number in SLL crime. So we are supposed to add the IPC crime, and then we are supposed to add the SLL crimes, and then we are supposed to find out the ratio. Okay. Now, looking at the bar graph, you can clearly see which two states have the highest total number of cases, guys. Right? Clearly, I can mention Delhi have the highest number of total cases, right? When I'm looking for the total number of cases, when I'm comparing the total number of cases, I'll have to look for the complete bar graph length. Now, Delhi has the highest bar length, right? Adding all these three. So, Delhi will be ranked 1 or 2. Delhi will be ranked 2. The reason is we are missing on this information. Kerala has total number of 520, not Kerala, West Bengal has total number of 520 cases, and all of these cases belong to SLL crimes. So the first rank will be given to West Bengal, right? The first rank will be given to West Bengal, will be having the rank 1, and then the second UT, right, Delhi, will be given the rank 2. So first rank will be given to West Bengal and second rank will be given to Delhi. Now we are supposed to find out the number of IPC crimes and the number of SLL crimes in those two cities, and you are supposed to find out the ratio. If I look for the IPC crime in Delhi as well as in West Bengal, we know that in West Bengal, all the cases belong to SLL. So that means 0 number of cases are in IPC in West Bengal. And if you look for Delhi, you can see that in the IPC crime, the number of cases are 60 plus for 64. So total number of IPC crimes are 64. And if you look for the SLL crimes, now SLL crimes of both of these two cities, right? In West Bengal, all of the cases were, SLL cases. So in West Bengal, the total number of SLL cases are 520 plus the number of cases, the SLL crimes in Delhi, you can see over here. This is a value of 10, 20, this is 8, and this 6. This is close to 10 plus 10, 20, 28 plus 6, 34. So if you add this value, this comes out to be 554. Now you have to find out the ratio of it. And you're supposed to find out the closest possible value, right? You're not supposed to find out the exact ratio. You're supposed to find out the ratio is closest to which value. Okay. Now 64 upon 554, if you look for this, right? If I take it on 9, 64 into 9, you can see 9 into 4 is 36. 9 into 6 is 54 plus 53. This is 576. Okay. So the remaining option, you can see that if you take the idea of it 64, or you simply see 64 as a percentage of 554. The 10% is 55.4. So 64 is will be near to, you can say, it will be more than 10%, but it will be less than 11%, right? So if I find out 64 as a percentage of 554, it will be more than 10 and around 11%, right? You can say this will be close to 11%. 64 as a percentage of 554 is what you are supposed to find out. And the closest percentage you will see will be equal to 11%. How did I get to this point? That's why this is 11%. Let me explain it to you over here again. See this. I have find out the ratio has to be 64 and 554, right? Now, and this is not coming out with the exact ratio. The values are not cancelling out in proper integral formation. So what you are supposed to do is just find out 64 is what percentage of 554. Now, if you do not want to use the calculator, right, if you want to quickly find it out, you see that 10% of 554 is 55.4 and 1% of 55.4 is 5.554. So if I have to reach 64, you will see that I will get value between 11 and 12, right? So 10% is 55.4, 1% is 5.554. So 64 will be between 11 and 12. And you see this is the only fraction where 1 out of 9 is 11.11%. Rest of the values are not close to 11%. So option 1 is the best option to answer the question, right? So option A is the answer of this question. Going to the next question, question number 3. It says which of the following is definitely true about the ranks of the states of UT in the other crimes category. So we are supposed to find out the rank in the other crimes for Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. Okay, just observe the bar graph, nothing else, right? Look at this bar graph, what we have. If you look for Tamil Nadu and other crimes, in other crimes category, guys, you see, obviously in other crimes, right, which is represented by these vertical bar, right, Delhi will be ranked 1. Now, the second highest bar graph of this shade, you can clearly see the second highest bar graph of this shade is Tamil Nadu, right? So Tamil Nadu will be given rank 2 in others. Okay, and if you have to find out the rank of Puducherry, if 2 rank is given to you, after assigning the rank 2 to Tamil Nadu, the highest bar length you can see is coming out to be in the case of Puducherry. So Puducherry will be given the rank 3 in the other crimes, right? It's very easy, right? You just have to look for the length of the bar graph. So rank 2 is given to Tamil Nadu and rank 3 is given to Puducherry, right? What we are supposed to answer? Yeah, Tamil Nadu is given rank 2, this is correct statement. Puducherry is given rank 3, this is correct statement. That means both these statements are correct, and this is what we are supposed to find out, that which of the following is definitely true. So both of these two statements are true, both 1 and 2. So option D will be the answer of the question, guys. This is the answer, right? Option 1 and 2. Going to the next question, guys. What is the sum of the ranks of Delhi in the 3 categories of crimes? So in all 3 categories, whatever rank you have given to Delhi, you have to find out the sum of all these 3 values, right? Look at this bar graph. If you in this UT, you see that IPC, in case of IPC crime, the rank given to Delhi is 1. And when you look for the SLL crimes, right, the rank is also 1 in case of other crimes. Now, when you look for SLL crimes, the first rank will be given to West Bengal, because West Bengal is not mentioned in this bar graph. West Bengal have 520 cases of SLL. So, first rank in SLL category will be given to West Bengal. And the second rank will be given to Karnataka. You can obviously see Karnataka bar graph length, orange bar is much more than this, right? Now, if you next, you can see, if I have to compare the value here, it is 10, 20, 34. And if you look the value over here in Goa, it is 10, 20, 30, it is close to 33, right? So the next highest possible rank that you can give would be, and Maharashtra and Delhi both are closest to each other, right? This value is also 10, 20, 30, and it is near to 34. So Maharashtra and Delhi will have a tie, and both of them will be given a rank of 3 in the SLL category. So the sum total of the ranks in all 3 categories will be 1 plus 3 plus 1, that is 5. So the answer to the last question is 5, right? This answer is the sum of the ranks of the 3 categories of crimes will be 5. That's it, guys. These were the 4 questions of stacked bar graph asked in CAT 2019 morning slot. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask me your doubts in the comment section of this video, and please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. This will really encourage us to put some more videos for your exam preparation. Thank you.